Morning, everybody. Welcome back to Homestead. This is Stony here, and just want to point a couple of pretty cool things out. I've talked to you before about using the resources that you have, working with what you have, where you're at, and making the best of it. One of the keys to making this successful, using a term that Doug over at Doug and Stacy's channel likes to use, is abundance. And to different folks, that means different things. But to me, abundance is your needs are taken care of without having to compromise what the lifestyle that you're living in order to be okay, to take care of you and yours. That, to me, that's abundance. Anyway, one of the things that I've talked about this for decades, and I have no idea why. Maybe it's all this media, social media stuff that's disconnected us, but we've lost our sense of community. You know, community, the term itself means in common. And, you know, look at the Amish. They still have community. They all get together and will build a giant barn in a day or two and have a good old-fashioned barn raising. We used to do that across the United States. Neighbors would get together and help each other with big projects, and then they would support each other back and forth, taking care of little things. You know, I'm growing hot peppers, and my neighbor loves hot peppers but just can't seem to make them work. We pass a basket of it over the fence, and you know, when they get an overabundance of, say, peaches, they'll pass a box over the fence because I don't grow peaches. You know, this is community, and we kind of watch each other's places. You know, we notice what's going on in the neighborhood. You know, yes, I said neighborhood, not hood, because the neighborhood is a geographic community of neighbors. Here's an example. You know, I'm turning a third of an acre into permaculture, and we need to get rid of all of this couch grass. It's awful, but you know, pretty standard back to Eden type thing. Go check out Billy at Permapasture Farms. He'd give you all the information you need about doing this. But basically, you know, we're laying down ground cover, and we'll cover that with wood chips and so on and so forth. You can check it out over at his channel. But I put a call out. I need a lot of material in order to do this because it's a third of an acre. Cardboard boxes. I need corrugated cardboard for my ground layer to stop the weeds and the couch grass while the soil on top can develop. Put a call out for that. And of course, compost material. It wasn't 24 hours, and my connections, my neighbors, my community started giving me messages 2 days ago, or maybe it was yesterday morning, I don't remember. I drove all around the area picking up this stuff. Look at that. That's an entire bed of my truck filled with corrugated cardboard. Because what else are they going to do? They're going to burn it. They're going to send it to the landfill. They've used what they needed if they're doing what I'm doing. And they were like, hey, cool. Set it aside. Come get it. Compost material. Look at this. These are egg crates. Big egg crates. I don't use this size egg crate. Once my new flock that we just started really gets into their lane, then we're talking about, I don't know, between 8 and a dozen eggs a day. So I use the little cartons. I got a good 100 of these big ass things. Sorry for the language, but you know, please take these away. Those are going to get shredded and put in the cardboard. Fantastic carbon source. Excuse me, to load up your compost bins. Come get them. Another example here. This wire. These posts. And this lightweight hog panel. All of those. This is the community. They're reaching out, you know, friends are redoing fences, or they're relocating animals, or putting in new gardens or whatever. And they have these materials that are either in the way or, you know, just they're extra and I can use them. So they give me a shout. And in return, you know, when they need something, if I have it, I'll provide it. I'll go show you something else here. Hang on. All right. We're out in the barn. And, you know, I've showed you this before. The way this barn was built. You can see right here that the loft extends past the lower section of stalls. I couldn't understand. I couldn't figure out what it was they were doing. In my mind, finish out the bottom level, put in stalls, because it's the exact dimensions of the other stalls, the blank spot that we have this overhang, and then floor that loft for hay storage or grain. It just made sense to me, so that's what we're doing. See here, these posts, I bought 2 of these, and I bought the Quickcrete to put in. But all of this other timber, all of these other support boards, those down there on the bottom, the tin that's going to go on this stall roof, take the end piece off there. You can see we already started, and just move it down to this end. The rest of the tin for the roof and the outer walls, reclaimed material or things that somebody had that we could use. We made a bargain. Generally trade and barter. Whoops, sorry about the finger there. But so we're putting 2 complete stalls to finish out this lofted section. I bought posts and Quickcrete. Two 6x6 treated posts to go into the ground for corner support, and the Quickcrete. Everything else, except, okay, some screws, everything else is reclaimed material that was bartered and traded for around the community. So anybody that says that we don't need that community doesn't understand abundance. They really don't understand the concept of abundance. They sit behind their keyboards and complain about doing without. You're doing without because you don't have the human spirit involved in what you're doing. That's the key to abundance. Anyway, I just wanted to show you. I mean, there's tons more stuff around here. The holes for the posts were done by a friend of mine with a big auger because he wanted to help. The I don't know. It goes on and on. You know, it's build a community. If you really want true abundance, get to know who your neighbors are, get to know who your contacts are, your community for whatever your passion and mindset is. Work on that. Anyway, work with what you have where you're at and build your community. It's good for your soul. So, anyway, yeah, I'm rambling now, so I probably just should go to work. See you guys next time. Bye.